Yo guys, what is going on? It is Royal here today, back for another episode of the Skyblock versus series against Dylan. Now, I'm recording this video right after I finish the god set for the duel that me and Dylan are doing. Okay, now we haven't actually done the duel at the time I'm recording this. I don't really know which video is going to go up first, to be completely honest with you, but there is a couple things that I need to do in this video ASAP. As you guys can probably tell by the title, we are going to be boosting our income with this pretty overpowered method. If you're a top island, I'm pretty sure you guys definitely know about this. Like, there's no way you don't. But if you're kind of new or, you know, you're Dylan MC, you definitely don't know about this. I highly doubt Dylan knows this method, but I'm just going to post a video on it anyway because we are dominating the versus series as I record this right now. But if we do lose the duel, that could definitely change. So I hope I'm not jinxing myself here. But before we actually hop into it, we have $1.8 billion in our island bank and our voids are almost completely filled up in the collection system. So let's go ahead and sell this real quick. We're going to buy a few spawners and definitely hit 2 billion levels just real quick. Also, I just realized I don't think I've ever really gambled for an episode of Skyblock. We might do a little bit of that in today's episode. All right, it's all going to depend on that duel. If I win and, you know, I'm feeling good, I might go ahead and do it. Because, again, we can't win any payouts. I really wish this season I knew there were only like 12 slots per island because I actually didn't know. I just saw that my perms had 20, so I assumed everybody's did, but it was just like a partner perm thing. Wait, yo, actually, I do have something to talk about in this episode. Okay, so it's actually pretty funny. This isn't going to be the title or anything. It's just a talking point. You guys know Dylan. He is obviously getting smoked in the versus series, okay? And he has his pretty much right-hand man, Mr. Jackalope. Well, we kind of caught Mr. Jackalope lacking. So, obviously, merging in this series would be absolutely stupid. It would be completely unfair, and it would prove no points at all. Because if I wanted to, I could just merge with IS Top #1, right? Well, basically, shout out to Prox, okay? Right here, he is in the island Gucci Warriors. These guys were IS Top #1, I think. But right now they have 2 strikes. So basically, Dylan's island member, Mr. Jackalope, messaged the co-owner, Prox, right here, and asked them to straight up merge. Guys, that's not allowed, okay? I did not go out of my way to recruit any players that were just on IS Top. And Dylan knows that you can't do that, or else, I mean, like, come on. It would just be about who could join the better island, right? I did say you could recruit players if it's like a duo or like a trio or something that are like actually your viewers and just want to play with you, which is exactly what I did. Everybody that I recruited asked me to join, and they were definitely not on IS Top already or like a super top experienced island because, yeah, that's it's obviously called merging. So I'm actually going to throw up a screenshot that Prox sent me. Mr. Jackalope asked him previously before the screenshot if he wanted to merge, but he didn't have any proof of it. And I asked him if he could get proof, so he just messaged him again and said, yo, so do you want to merge? And Mr. Jackalope very, very clearly, caught in 4K, said yes, he wants to merge. Now, apparently, whenever Mr. Jackalope found out that Prox only asked him that to send me a screenshot of it, he said that he didn't want to do it because he's like, oh, you guys are Team Royal. I don't want to do it anymore. I mean, but to be realistic, it's because he got caught in 4K. Come on, buddy. Let's not lie here now, okay? But yeah, obviously, that would be cheating. You'd be DQ'd from the versus series. Like, there's literally no way. Those guys have 7.6 billion island levels. We don't even have 2 billion yet. And Dylan doesn't even have 200 million island levels. But they wanted to merge with somebody with 7.6 billion. Sure, that's fair. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that on episode. But now we are going to move on to the actual title of this video. So over here in the last couple episodes, I have been working on the island totem. And basically what this is if you do 7 challenges for 7 days. Oh, someone actually already picked the booster. But basically what's going to happen is whenever you reach 7 days of completing challenges, you will be able to pick any of these boosters right here. MCMO booster, crop growth booster, XP booster, chunk hopper booster, which might sound useless, but if your island has a ton of spawners and your hoppers are filling up, this is going to be the way to go. But for right now, my island's hoppers aren't filling up or like overflowing. So we went ahead with the spawner booster and it increases it by 1.6x. So this is just the first booster that we are now using in this episode. I wanted to test how much we were making before that booster, but unfortunately my island members went ahead and already claimed it, so I can't really test that anymore. But it's fine, because that is not the only booster that we have going on. So if I just come over to the silverfish farm, we've been doing this to the silverfishes for the entire season. As you guys can see right here, is it overflowing right now? Oh my god. It is completely, is it completely, oh, it's overflowed. So the chunk hoppers are overflowed, and that is only because of one reason, okay? Well, one, the extra spawner booster that we just put on, but if we do /supercharge, I am 90% sure Dylan's island does not know about this command or this method. If you check this out, you can actually grind out mob heads. And let me just read this. Click to deposit silverfish heads from your inventory to supercharge all spawners of this type on your island. So basically what this means is whenever you supercharge a silverfish spawner or like a chicken spawner, it is just going to increase the spawn rate of every chicken spawner or silverfish spawner in this case on your island, meaning increasing the efficiency. Obviously you're gonna get more loot, you're gonna make more money. So we already have this going for the silverfish farm. It is completely overflowed, but we can't really afford to put more crafting machines than what is already on this. You are looking, I don't know the exact amount, but it's got to be like at least, I'm thinking close to 1 million mob coins just chilling right here. If not, maybe more, bro. Matter of fact, scratch that. It is definitely more, because 5 crafting machines is what, 100,000 mob coins? So yeah, this is 100% over 1 million. I don't know how many crafting machines we have here, but clearly you guys can tell it is a lot. So now what I want to go ahead and test is if I do /supercharge, I also want to supercharge our like AFKable money farms, not just the silverfish, because we've been doing this to the silverfish the entire season. If we look in this chest, like, we're prepared for this. We can supercharge this 24/7. But one thing we have never supercharged if we come to home money is zombie spawners or snowman spawners. So if we supercharge those, we're going to be making like a ridiculous amount of money. At least I think. I've never tried it on any season of Skyblock, but we definitely got to do it this season. So instead of adding spawners to this farm, actually, I'm going to save the money we made from the voids. $3.4 billion is a decent amount, but we're going to /shop, okay? I'm going to come in here. I am going to buy 1 stack of zombie spawners, which is $1 billion. Definitely not cheap. And then I'm also going to buy a stack of snowman spawners. And we're going to make like a separate little grinding place for these to grind out heads and keep our money farm supercharged all the time. Oh, no shot. That just happened. So guys, really quickly, let me take a cut here. I'm going to go set up a spot to grind these. I'm not the best builder, so trust me, it's not going to look good. It's just going to be to strictly grind out heads. And boom, there we go. Just made a little box. I could not think of any design. Be completely honest with you, maybe somebody on the island wants to make this look a little bit better, but right now, I just need a very little box to go ahead and grind out these spawners for some heads. I already have Cerberus 3 on my sword, which is all you're going to need for this, obviously. Cerberus 3 just gives you more mob heads, so it's just less work. Ooh, actually, let me set up some chests over here real quick. Okay, and there we go. Just to store some chests over there. Oh my god, wait. Ooh, I forgot about all the diamonds that are going to drop as well, but we're just going to have to deal with all of that. It's fine. Once I get an inventory of heads, we should be chilling, or like 30. But this is pretty much all you got to do. You just got to do this and then save the heads. Watch, look, I'll just show you right now. /supercharge, come over here to the zombie spawners, and boom. Now the zombie spawners are supercharged for 80 charges just from those heads right there. So I'm going to go ahead and grind this out for quite a while. I do want to test how much the money making farms are making right now without the supercharge. And then I want to supercharge them to the max and time it again. So let me go ahead, boom, just put all kinds of heads in our inventory so we stop picking up all of the diamonds. And there we go. I'm just going to grind like this. I'm going to get like an inventory of heads for each spawner. And yeah, I'll bring you guys back in a second. All right, I have been grinding a ton of mob heads for about like a couple of hours, to be honest. And if I take a look at my inventory, I have a ton of zombie heads and a couple snowman heads. But if I look in these chests, I have a lot more. Now, I did end up grinding a little bit more zombie heads than snowmen because we just have way more zombie spawners than we do snowman spawners. So I'm pretty sure that means that the supercharges are going to run out quicker, because if we do /supercharge, our silverfish charges, whenever we fully max them out, last for like at least a couple of hours, but we only have 20 silverfish spawners, right? But really quickly, before I supercharge the money farms, I have to withdraw money all, and I want to do like a 10-minute test of how much money our money farms are making right now with no supercharges. So I'm going to put all of this into, oh wait, oh, I have to go change the chests. So guys, there we go. I just changed all of the sell chests, and now it is all going to go to my balance, and I'm going to test how much money this is making in 10 minutes. Again, with no supercharges on these farms. The only thing we have supercharged are the silverfish spawners, but we're not testing that right now. And boom, there we go. It has been pretty much exactly 10 minutes, and we made a little bit over $100 million. 106 mil if we want to be exact, which is not bad at all. So now I am going to withdraw money all, and then boom, we are going to save this, and we are going to compare it to how much money we have in 10 minutes whenever we supercharge all of our spawners. So let me go ahead and grab some snowman heads real quick, and this should be enough to just max out the charges. I'm not sure how many heads we're gonna need to keep it supercharged for 10 minutes. I really have no clue. But anyways, here we go. Slash supercharge. We're gonna supercharge. Boom. That is at 1,000 charges. And oh my god. Wait, I think I just used extra heads. Oh my, I didn't know you could do that. I'm not gonna cap. I think I kind of just sold. We're gonna try this. Many heads. Boom. Supercharge. And I definitely used extra heads right there. But we need to slash sell chest real quick, and then change this all to our balance again, and start the 10-minute timer right now to see how much money we are going to be making from this. But just from sitting here for like, I don't know, not even a minute yet, not even a minute, look how many charges it has already used. And I actually do have to go supercharge these silverfishes once again, so let me go ahead and do that really quickly. And yeah, with all of this, all of our spawners are supercharged right now, pretty much all the spawners that matter. And yeah, I'm gonna AFK this for 10 minutes, and I'll bring you guys back with the results. And boom, it has now been exactly 10 minutes, and it was so close to over doubling what we would have made if we didn't supercharge them. But I do have to put more heads and supercharge them again like every 5 minutes, because that's how fast we go through all of these charges. But I mean, it's definitely worth it because we almost doubled our money, because now we are at 193 million compared to the 106 million whenever you don't supercharge them. So yeah, this method is definitely very, very good. And Dylan doesn't even, I don't think he has a lot of zombie or snowman spawners. So he just has like 8 silverfish. If we IS who Dylan underscore, they are now at 343 million island levels, which is kind of a lot compared to what they had before. But I have $21 billion just on me. If we bow Ben, he has 7 bill. And if we bow Jonas, he has 6.6 billion. So yeah, you know, we got a decent amount of money here. And we barely started doing this method right here, which is just going to make us even more money. So at this point, I would say we are pretty uncatchable. But if you guys do want to help out Team Royal just a little bit more, okay? Like if you guys aren't personally on my island, you guys can still help me, because I'm going to go to home public real quick. And this is actually going to be a public warp on my island where you guys can come grind zombies or snowmans. These are actually pretty decent for mob coins. So if you guys are a starting player, if I just go to /spawn, let me actually see where are the stats at. Okay, so right here, if we take a look, zombies give you 0.5 mob coins per kill. That's pretty average, but snowmen give you 0.75, which is really, really good. Witches do give you 1 mob coin, but again, this warp is just gonna be for anybody who wants to help us. And this build is honestly pretty insane, so I'm not sure if it's completely set up right now. Guys, I don't really know if the island wants this to be a public warp yet, but I mean, it looks pretty ready to me. Shout out to Jonas for this crazy build. You see, I can't ever design or build anything like this, but I mean, like, bro, this kind of has a lot of detail. Like, well, I don't know what these doors are here for, but that's here. This design is mad crazy. So if you guys do want to come use this, I'm actually going to set the warp right now. I don't know if the hoppers are actually set up to collect the heads, but that is all this is going to be used for. If you guys want to help me, make sure Dylan can't come back in this versus series if you guys are Team Royal. I assume whenever Dylan's island sees this video, they might try and do the same exact thing. Green is to throw out trash like Dylan. Okay. I actually haven't read this. Yellow only snowman heads and then red only zombie heads. starting with this one chest. Okay, this actually is a dope like collection system. This is just a sick build, man. So taking a look in these hoppers, this is all that we have set up. I don't really know why we don't just make one, or oh, it's because they're separate chunks, I guess. I don't know. I didn't set this up. Again, shout out to Jonas. This build is nuts, and I'm gonna go ahead and set the warp right on down here. Oh wait, that means I am gonna actually have to put some more spawners in here because there is like nothing in there at the moment. But I have $32 billion, so that should not be a problem. I have that much money because I'm saving a lot of it for something in the next episode that should be pretty insane. But for right now, I know these aren't gonna be supercharged, so let's go ahead and get a little bit more right there. Supercharge the zombies once again, and now I gotta figure out how to set a public warp because I forget this every single time. Okay, wait, I think this works. Wait, how do I make it like turn a different direction? Okay, I want you to be facing this way. Press and hold shift to place. Boom. This should work, I hope. So we just set that, and then /is warp royal K9. Boom. It takes you right here to the build. So again, if you guys are going to want to grind those grinders and help me out, you guys are going to be able to make a decent amount of money if you're a brand new player as well, because yeah, obviously zombies drop diamonds and the snowmen drop obsidian, and that sells for a pretty good amount. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I saw Dylan's Island here farming some money because they are a little poor. But really quickly, I do have to try and figure out how I actually get into the storage system here because I have no clue. So let me go ahead, drop down. Where do I get to the spawners, bro? Is it right here? Ah, okay, here we go. So we're gonna go ahead, spend a couple $1 billion on some snowman spawners. I'll go ahead, buy like 2 stacks. I think that's gonna be good enough. And then another 2 stacks of zombies. And then, yeah, we'll see where that actually gets us. Okay, we actually do need like another 2 stacks of each really quickly. It's fine. I'm just gonna max this out, honestly. We have so much money that it doesn't even matter. And these spawners give us island value anyway, so it's not a big deal. We're not gonna be making money off these. But if you guys do grind it, it will be worth it. If not, we can just trade them into an actual money grinder. So boom, there we go. This should make it pretty much an infinite grinder for right now. I gotta make sure Stack Smasher and all of that is disabled. Okay, what's going on here? I actually have to figure out why these heads are not being collected into the chunk hopper. Cause is this not a thing anymore? Bro, what? I am mind blown. You actually can't add heads to chunk hoppers. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about that. That is kind of dumb. All right, well, this is not gonna work because all of the heads just filter all into like one stack. This isn't gonna work. I don't know how we're gonna fix this. I guess grinders like this just aren't really possible anymore, to be honest. I don't know. If you guys have any fix for this, let me know down below in the comments. But that is gonna do it for this episode. It is 3:40 in the morning, bro. I can't be asked to try and fix this, especially whenever I think it's actually not possible. So anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode nonetheless. Okay, the supercharge method still works, but this grinder method might not actually work, which I thought was going to be a pretty dope idea, but it is what it is. So anyways, if you guys did enjoy, be sure you guys drop a like, sub if you guys are new, come check out the server with royal.archonhq.net, of course. And you guys can use code ROYAL to get yourselves a free first rank on any realm on the Archon, whether it's prisons, factions, Skyblock, it literally doesn't matter. But yeah, I guess I will go ahead and see you guys in the next episode of the Skyblock versus series.